Video in regards to the 463 G-Class LED bezels. Just wanted to go over the wiring, how everything needs to be wired up so that the LED bezels can be powered with no issues. So the manufacturer will include the left and the right bezel along with the control module. That looks something like this. It's a black box with some wires coming out. So from the control modules, you'll have two sets of wires actually connecting to the LED bezel itself. And this is one of the harness that connects to the one bezel, the other harness that connects to the other side of the bezel. So regarding the connections to the LED bezel, it's fairly straightforward. At the end of the rubber plastic sheathing, you'll see a black and a red wire. Just ensure to pair them up with the correct colors, so red to red, black to black, so that the LED polarity can be matching with, so you can have them turn on. If they are not matching, they won't turn on because the polarity will be aligned incorrectly. Next, what you're going to be needing to do is actually posting the battery post wire, which is an O-ring terminal. You'll see that there's a 13mm that you can remove this little bolt thing, put in your O-ring, secure it to the battery post. The next thing you're going to see is a black wire, which is this black wire. This is actually your grounding wire. We've grounded it right next to this another 13mm next to the battery post terminal right here. You'll see alongside the fender side, and you'll see this little 13mm bolt. So we've secured the O-ring right there. We weren't able to remove this bolt right here because it's been stripped, but just we're placing the negative O-ring terminal on top of that bolt so that we can ground the whole system. Lastly, you'll be left with a yellow wire that you're seeing right here. And this wire is actually open-ended, so this needs to be tapped to the parking lights. This is actually a dimmer wire. So once this power has been introduced to this yellow wire, what's going to happen to the LED strip is actually from the bright mode, it'll dim down for nighttime usage. So the very reason why we asked this yellow wire to be run down, to be tapped to this parking lights for the side markers. That way when the parking lights turn on, the LED strip will dim down for the nighttime use. So the last part of the system that requires is actually the vehicle's jump start voltage. So having everything connected won't activate the LED control module, and I just want to demonstrate this for you right now. So we'll go ahead and turn on the engine in the car. Good to go! So as soon as the engine turns on, you'll see that both sides kick on. And that's really, the very reason why that this control module detects the vehicle jump start voltage to kick on the relay system inside. So once everything's kicked on, it will pretty much turn on with the vehicle. Right now it's turning on and off because we didn't really secure the grounding wire very well, so it's losing contact back and forth and whatnot. So as long as everything's grounded properly, pretty much everything's going to be activated without any issues. So we do ask to make sure check all those points. So we got, again, one more time, the red battery positive wire, we got the black grounding wire, we got the yellow wire for the parking lights on the side of the vehicle, and then just making sure each of these wires connect to the according LED bezels, then you're good to go. So again, this is just some area we just want to show you the tips on this car where we found the battery terminal and where we could ground the negative. The last part is just extend the yellow wire and make sure to run it alongside of the vehicle to tap on the fender side, which again you could either access from the top of the vehicle or remove the mud guard and access from the underside of the vehicle. So this concludes the video documentation. Thank you so much for your time.